Alright. So, that ends Assassin's Creed Revelations. Maybe there's post-credit somethings. See, what I was saying was that it looked like they took the destruction of Krypton and combined it with Planet of the Apes. You see this super advanced civilization, the planet breaking apart, but then turns out you were on Earth all along! See, I feel like this is something that's kind of lacking in the newer games, is they don't have like this story that kind of ties them all together. I mean, they're fun as standalone games, don't get me wrong. Well, I mean, Unity was fun compared to like other games, but as far as like Assassin's Creed game goes, it wasn't great. But there's not really like a central story that kind of ties them together. Like there was something in Black Flag where you were like inside the headquarters of the Templar company that was creating these memories for people to play as games. And then Unity and I can't think of the Syndicate, they just completely abandoned that. And it has something to do with, I don't even remember, like a sage. Like that's the only thing that's been mentioned across any of them is a sage, and just like barely. I know how 3 ends. I won't spoil it, but I mean, I know what happens at the end of 3. I don't know why I know that, but it probably happened in... Yeah, I think that might be why, because they talk about it in Black Flag. I'm not saying none of this makes sense to me. I understand perfectly what's going on. I'm just bemoaning the fact that there's not really like this story that has taken place across all these Assassin's Creed games with Desmond. There's nothing like that in the newer Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, Sean is there, and they kind of start. Well, see, in Black Flag, it looked like they were starting something, like what they had with Desmond. They were starting something in Black Flag, but then they completely abandoned it in Unity and Syndicate. Like there was no build on that from Black Flag at all. Yeah, and I was hoping when they took a lot of time off, like they were trying to do a new Assassin's Creed game every year, and then they took like a year off, and then they came out with Syndicate, which was really, really good. But I was hoping in that time they took off, they were also going to work on like the underlying story that ties them together, and they chose not to do that. Yeah, but they've been improvising over the course of 3 games, and it seems less like the assassins are improvising and more like the writers are improvising at this point. Alright, so now I gotta figure out what I want to play next. Could do Bioshock, could do Borderlands, could do Dark Souls 3, could do Star Wars The Force Unleashed, The Amazing Spider-Man, the Disney Afternoon Collection. I could probably do the Disney Afternoon Collection in a weekend, honestly. That'll be a short play. Could do Skyrim, the Turing Test, Witcher 2. I don't know what I want to play next. The Disney Afternoon Collection, is that what you'll watch? Two before Disney. That was Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. Oh, Dark Souls 3? You don't want to watch me play the Disney Afternoon Collection? We'll see. The Turing Test might be fun. From what I've read about it, it's a Portal-like game. Like it's a game like Portal 2 that's about problem solving and stuff. You will play and test the Turing Test? See, I don't know if I want you to play the Turing Test and then watch me play the Turing Test, because I'm afraid you'd be like, here's what you need to do to solve that puzzle. You know what I mean? I'd be like, stop looking at chat. Yeah, that's true. I guess you haven't. I also have more Assassin's Creed games and another Final Fantasy game I didn't mention, but I don't want to play. I mean, I just finished Assassin's Creed. I don't want to jump into another Assassin's Creed. I kind of want to save that for another time. I've got 3 and Rogue. Jeez, my backlog blew up. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 15 games sitting on my backlog. It's crazy. Let's see what the estimated time to completion on Dark Souls 3 is. 80 to 100 hours. About Skyrim. Skyrim's probably even longer than that. 80 to 100 hours. Took a lot of Pepto-Bismol and giant dropped a black log. Oh, you. Have to make your shit black. So eating a lot of blue food coloring will make your poop green. We found that out one 4th of July. Because Emily's mom bought a bunch of cupcakes that had dark blue icing on them, and we all ate a bunch of them. And then we all kind of had green poop, and none of us mentioned it until I think Emily's brother mentioned, like, you know, I've been having some weird bowel movements. They've been green. I'm like, oh my god, yes, me too. And we all came to the conclusion that it was the blue cupcakes that was dying. So now anytime we have blue cupcakes, we're like, alright, who wants green poop? Yes. So I should do 3, then Rogue. I'm not doing either right now. How long will Witcher 2 take to play? Well, I don't know if I can stream Witcher 2. It says 50 or 60 hours. Well, it does say I can play it on the Xbox One, though. Can I play a 360 game on the Xbox One if I only have the disc? Let's Google that. Can I play... with disc? Yes, looks like I can. Okay. About the Amazing Spider-Man, is that? That is not backwards compatible, and it has been removed from the live store. So that's one I will absolutely have to play on the 360. Okay, yeah, Rogue will be fun. I'll probably play, well, I don't know what I'll play next. If I play Dark Souls, I might do Assassin's Creed again after that. Or I might do something like, I don't know. I feel like after a long game, like a Dark Souls 3, I'll want to play something kind of short. So I don't know what I'll play. I mean, the Assassin's Creed games aren't long, but they're not short either. Because you die like over and over. Unless you're you. Fair enough. Oh, so you haven't beaten Dark Souls 3, you just did the first boss and called it said, yep, you know what, I'm done with this game. That makes sense, you are too good for the game, makes sense. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking I might want to do Borderlands next, actually. I kind of feel like a shooting kind of game. I don't know. So what I usually do with my videos, I usually make like a playlist of just the main story, and then like the rest of the videos are just like public, but like not like attached to a playlist or anything.